Hello and welcome back to Stockport County. We have two games today. I think I said we were going to do four originally. I think we said we were going to do Bristol, three to Bristol. We're just going to do the two games today. It's going to be Bristol City in the Carabao Cup third round and then away at Mansfield in the league. Since you have been away, we played Bolton, we beat them 4-1, we beat Bradford 3-0, we lost 3-2 to Sunderland in a game which we took the lead twice. James Penrice, as you see there, getting the second goal, Ewan Henderson getting the first, conceding 2 goals in the second half. Doherty and Evans getting the goals there. Good performance from the boys. Sunderland are in a promotion push. And then after that we beat Fleetwood 1-0, Florence Hottie with the goal. That leaves the league table looking like this. We are on 17 points from 9 games. We have 2 games in hand over Exeter, 1 over Cambridge, 2 over the top 3, Sunderland, Bradford and Carlisle. So we're in a good position at the moment. Win those 2 games and in the teams above us, we go on to 23 points, which will be the same as Bradford and Sunderland. So we're in a good position. This cup run is really keeping our games behind. FA Cup, we still haven't had a draw for that as yet. We play that on the 4th of November. We'll probably come back for that game. I don't think there's anything too big in the meantime, so we'll probably come back after this episode for the FA Cup game and maybe the game against Oldham or Morecambe, depending on where either team are. Oldham are in 11th, Morecambe are down there in 19th. I think Oldham class one our rivals, so I think we'll come back for the Oldham game as well as the FA Cup tie at the end of October and the start of November. Anyway, enough talking, let's get into the opening game of the day. It is Bristol City away. It is the Carabao Cup third round. Bristol City are in the Championship. They sit 6th in a bit of a promotion push at the moment, so we're going to get straight into it. The team will be as follows. It'll be Webb in goal, Carino, Reid, Dunwoody and Benjamin across the back. Actually, I do this every time. Reid's going to play on the right, Benjamin in the middle, Abbott in front of them, McCann and Hottie in midfield, Cover on the left, James on the right and Kavanagh playing up front. Maybe we rest James. We're going to rest James. Leon Davis actually is going to make a start in this game. I'm going to get to it. That's going to be the 11. Let's do it. We've already beaten one Championship side in Preston. Let's see if we can do another one. It's Bristol City versus Stockport County, Carabao Cup third round. Can we make the 4th round? It's hoping so. Ball fired up there. Little flick on Dunwoody. Can pick it up though. Reid into Hottie. It goes back to Dunwoody as he comes across halfway. Looks like Hottie's made a lot of space for himself. There's a ball into the centre. Finds it. It's Kavanagh. It's hit the woodwork. The keeper didn't move. Great first opportunity. We've started really well today, and that was a great first opportunity there. And it's 0-0 20 minutes into this game. And like I say, we have kept Bristol City quiet, and we know from the Preston game that these sides will get better as the game goes on. But what a start it has been so far from us. Not overwhelmed by the situation at all. As this throw goes into McCann. Sereno now looks at that ball, but it's cut out by Phillips. And him and Valentino, between them, get it back to the goalkeeper, Duarte, and now cleared away. But Dunwoody can pick it up into Reid. He goes into Davis, back to goal. Going to be forced out towards the byline, goes infield to Reid and back to Dunwoody. He goes into Abbott now. Nice little play as we make the space. Great ball through. Cover, 1-on-1. And Brandon Cover with a fantastic finish. He's 2nd of the season. Brilliant play. All came from Davies over on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, sorry. He held onto the ball far too long. Managed to give it back. Lovely little triangular passes. Hottie into McCann. First time ball into Cover. And that is a nice finish. Van, you probably should do better. But 33 minutes on the clock. We've made our dominance tell. It's 1-0. We are an hour into this game now. And it's been quiet here in the second half. I've got to be honest, no highlights as yet. Bristol haven't yet registered a shot on target. There's their first shot on target. We're still dominant. They've slowly come back into it a little bit, but not as much as I was expecting. We're into the final 7 minutes now. We're going to make the last couple of changes. Florence Hottie is struggling in that centre midfield role, so we're going to bring Craig Holt on. I'm not sure if I mentioned we've brought in 2 players from Derby County, Craig Holt and Daniel Badu, both midfielders. Daniel Badu is an attacking left midfielder. Craig Holt can play either central midfield, attacking midfield, or in that striker role. Definitely bolstered up the squad. So both of them are going to come on now for the final few minutes. There's going to be a highlight now. It's De Silva on the far side into Rodoni, back to De Silva. gets the cross in towards Chitty. Chitty with the header, and that is a cracking header from Jamie Chitty. It's 1-1, and that's the first thing they've done all game. Such a disappointing goal to concede there. All comes from that throw-in over on the left-hand side into Rodoni. De Silva gets it back. It's a lovely cross, under no pressure really, and Chitty gets away from his man. Brilliant header into the top corner. And are we going to go to penalties for the third time this season? It's 1-1, 3 minutes left to play. 3 minutes of stoppage time now. It looks as if, there's a highlight. McCann, corner kick, puts it in, headed away by Duarte. McCann will pick it back up. There is 15 seconds left on the clock now. Benjamin into Holt. Dunwoody, we can't afford a counter attack now. Davis, chance, can we win it now? Davis getting towards the byline. Can he get the cross in? Pulls it back to Holt. Holt gets the cross, cleared away. Kerr again into McCann. Are we going to create anything from this? Holt back to Kerr. Time has now elapsed. 11 minutes over. Into Kavanagh. And Callum Kavanagh has scored, and we're heading to the Carabao Cup 4th round. We're over the allotted time, 93 minutes, and I think it was about 13 seconds when the shot was fired in. Kerr gave this ball into Kavanagh, takes a touch, turns, and it's 15 seconds over when the ball hits the back of the net, and that will probably be the last kick of the game. But this cup run continues. Carabao Cup 4th round, here we come. We might actually come back for that. You told my confidence earlier that I wasn't expecting to get through Bristol City. We have done, and we've done it in such a good manner as well. 2-1, we have dominated. City goal to concede, one of 2 shots on target for them, Chitty's header, but Callum Kavanagh grabs the winner in the 94th minute, and we have won 2-1, and we are on our way to the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. Here we are. It is the Carabao Cup 4th round. 16 teams left, and we're just going to look through the 16 teams now. Villa, Burnley, Derby, Leicester, Luton, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, Tottenham, Wolves, us, Sheffield United, Man United, Liverpool, Fulham, Chelsea, Blackburn. So we are the lowest ranked team left in the competition. So first team out the hat is Blackburn Rovers. They'll play ASTON Villa. That's 2 Premier League teams gone. Leicester play Nottingham Forest in a local derby. That's another Premier League team gone. Burnley play Luton. That's the League One team gone. That was probably who I was hoping we'd get, was Luton. Fulham play Wolves. So we're looking at it now, halfway through this draw, and we've still got Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United and Spurs to play. Not looking fantastic for what we're going to get here. We've been drawn at home. I'm just going to check something before we carry on. If we just quickly look at the Carabao Cup, we play Notts County at home, we play Preston away, we play Bristol away. So it's our first home tie since the first round. Who are we going to get? Manchester United. What a tie that is going to be. Sold out Edgeley Park, I assume, for that. Rest of the draw: Southampton v Spurs, Chelsea take on Liverpool, what a big game that is, and Derby County take on Sheffield United. So Manchester United in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. They currently sit in 9th in the Premier League. When is that match going to be? It is going to be... It hasn't been added yet, has it? Let's just continue forward one day, and hopefully it'll be added now. That is on the 25th of October, so there's a run of games here where we play. I didn't see that Morecambe is on the same day. We may come back for 4 games. Man United through to the FA Cup game. Not 100% sure. We may. Bromley, Man United, Oldham. We've got the Doncaster game thrown in there as well in the middle. I'm guessing that. I didn't quickly read that. That is from the rearranged tie, so another rearranged match. We are 2 games, 1 game, 3 games behind some of the teams above us. Well, like I said, games in hand are great. I prefer points on the board, I've got to be honest. But with all that being said, let's get into our next league game. It's Mansfield in the league, away from home, and let's see if we can continue this little bit of run that we've got. Side for the away game at Mansfield in the league. It's Webb in goal, Penrice, Reid, Barkley and Kurt across the back. Weston in front of them, Holt and McCann in the midfield. It's Badu on the left, James on the right and Alexander playing up front. 2 of the new boys from Derby playing in this game. Let's get into it. It's a league game. Let's try and get 3 points. Ball over the top now. Lowe goes back to his goalkeeper though. Just the 8 changes today. A lot of changes. Like I said, there's going to be a bulk of games. Before James and straight at the goalkeeper. Poor effort, really. Probably should have done better. First real chance of the game. As this goes long, missed by everyone but Reed and Barkley between them can deal with it. And it's out to Penrice now. And he looks long. James now. It's two men through. Can he square it? He's got to square it. He doesn't square it. And Colin James scores his first goal of the season. And we're 1-0 up. For all the world, he should have squared that there. Simple tap in for, I want to say it was Alexander running with him. Ball over the top. James takes down. Yeah, it's Alexander with him. Just square it, square it, square it. Doesn't. What a finish that is. Just inside the post. On the brink of half time, it is 1-0. Stockport County, we have absolutely dominated here. Like I said, just the 8 changes today. Richie Reed, who really needs a rest. I probably should think about giving him one soon. He's going to come off for Xavier Benjamin. He's struggling. Charlie McCann is also struggling. John Lavercombe is going to come on for him. 2 changes at half time. Not something that I usually do. We're going to pump the fists. Recent praise is justified. Let's get into the second half and hopefully build on this lead. Like I say, there's been nothing happening in this game. As it stands, we will be in 8th place. So we'd have dropped down a place since the start of the episode, but again, 3 games down over some of the teams. That ball in, and well, I thought Lowe was going to have a simple tap in there. The block obviously came in. Corner kick here, and that is headed away by Lavercombe. Out for a throw to Mansfield on the far side. Really poor goalkeeping. Webb was really caught out there, and fortunately the block was in there as James Lowe might have had a simple tap in. 20 minutes left. This has been a really nothing game, I've got to be honest. Not a lot has happened at all. 15 minutes out from the full-time whistle. We're going to make our last change. Cammy Curve he's going to come off. No, he's not. We haven't got a right back to bring on for him. We need to bring Devante Cole on, give him a game. Last season's hero for the most part. Benjamin to Barkley now. We've pushed them so far back. As it stands at the moment, James drives towards the byline. Infield to Lavercombe. Goes back to James. I think it might have been a hint of offside there. There is. And the flag has gone up accordingly. A little bit late, I must say. But nonetheless, definite offside there. And hopefully we don't concede another latest goal. As the ball comes in, Tatham with a header straight at Webb. Comfortably holds it. There's a ball out there to the right hand side. Is he going to use the right back? He's not. He's going to go long, which... very frustrating because he's giving the ball straight back to Mansfield, giving them a chance to build another attack. Egan Riley looks for Sturge on the far side. Infield to Goodman, looks for Rooney, 1-on-1. Oh, he's hit the bar. Fantastic chip there from Rooney. And he could have took that on. Like I say, he was 1-on-1 when the ball was played through. Ball through. Alexander, he's 1-on-1 and a great save by the goalkeeper. And it remains 1-0. Good chance at either end there. We could have sealed that game with that chance for George Alexander. Isn't to be. 2.5 minutes left. Lavercombe now looks for that through ball, over hits it, and the goalkeeper for Mansfield can deal with it. I presume he's going to look long here. Hopefully we can deal with this. It's been missing. Shaq Poke 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, dinks it over. Oh, it's a goal, and I thought it was going to be stopped. Shaq Poke with a fantastic finish, and I thought for the first time that I've ever seen on Football Manager there was going to be a goal line clearance. Shaq Poke through 1-on-1. Is it Penrice? No, it's not. It's Kerr. I thought he was going to get it off the line. He didn't. We've conceded with 2 and a bit minutes left on the clock. This is going to be a poor... We've got another late chance here. Penrice. This team keeps going right towards the end. Ball in. Tatham heads it away. Penrice picks it up once again. Into Lavercombe. Lays it back. Penrice with a strike. Over the bar. And with 4 minutes of stoppage time, it's 1-1, and it looks as if we're going to go out of this with a 1-1 draw, drop down to 9th. That's poor in a game that we, for the most part, have dominated. Good performances from some of the players on the pitch. Badu's had a poor one out there on the left-hand side. Probably would have come off if it wasn't for fitness issues, but we have drew 1-1, and we're going to have a quick look at the league table before deciding where we're going to come back in the next episode. So league table looks like this. 9th place, 18 points from 10 games. Decent little record, 5 wins, 3 draws, 2 defeats. Those defeats coming against Sunderland and Lincoln, who are 6th and 2nd respectively. So 2 games down over Doncaster, so we can go above them. 3 games down over Exeter, so we can go well above them. Just 1 game down over Lincoln, so they're in a good position also. 3 games down over Bradford, who sit in 5th. 1 game down over Gillingham, who should go back to the top of the table if they win their games in hand. We've got 3 games in hand over Sunderland and Carlisle. We win those games, 9 points, we get up to 27 level with what Sunderland have got. So on average we're in a decent position. We like to have won that game, be on 20 points, still in 9th place, but on 20 points, a lot closer than what we are now. But nonetheless, recent form, 3 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw in the last 5 is pretty good going, I would say. So what we are going to do is we are going to come back for the Manchester United game, and we're going to play Manchester United, and then we're going to play the local derby against Oldham. That is going to be the next episode, a double header there. After that, we are then going to come back on the 4th of November. We're going to come back for the FA Cup first round. We're going to play whoever that may be. We're going to play Blackpool in the Papa John's Northern section. At the moment, we sit in second, 2 points, because we won our game on penalties. That could be a game between the top 2. I think, just going back, we have to finish in the top 2 to qualify. So if we beat Leicester, we're pretty much there. But it will be a game where we can qualify for the next stage of that, and we'll play the Newport game as well. So that's the next 2 episodes. It'll be Manchester United and Oldham, and then after that we'll come back for the FA Cup game, the game against Blackpool, and the game against Newport County. That'll be the next 2 episodes. If you've enjoyed what we have done today, progression to the Carabao Cup 4th round. Actually, before we go, we're going to check the finances. £224,000. Now, hopefully a sellout at Edgley Park can put us back in the black rather than the red. We'll have to keep an eye on that in the next episode. But like I say, if you like what we've done in this episode, if you like the fact that we've made the 4th round of the Carabao Cup, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time for what is the biggest game in this save, the biggest game in recent memory for Stockport County, a home tie against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup 4th round, hoping for a sellout just before we go. 10,300 capacity, hoping that we sell that out completely. What's the biggest home attendance we've had before we go? Biggest home attendance we've had so far, 6,945 in the 1-1 draw against Gillingham. So hopefully we can max out the crowd, big money coming in. I'll see you next time for Manchester United.